Hello everyone, I'm Cynthia Miller. Welcome to Essential Oils for your yoga practice. Today I'm going to take you through a protocol that I found in a book that I have. It's called the Essential Yoga Program. And I actually attended the workshop that the authors of this book had a few years ago. And I just love it. There's a protocol for every month. So this month we're going to do October. And it's sort of the theme of October for me anyways, is being thankful, being grateful. We've just had our Canadian Thanksgiving and we've just harvested everything from the garden, and I think it's releasing as well, letting go of the summer days and getting into the more cooler October days. So we're gonna just sort of take you through all the different oils that might be used throughout your practice. So this might be a good video for teachers, if you have your own studio. I've been practicing yoga since I was about 13, 14, and I just have found that it's helped me with mobility, flexibility. So if you're used to practicing on your own, maybe in your home, this might help to take it up a notch. Maybe you want to share the oils, so this might be something that you could do, take them to a class that you go to. So there's lots of ways that the essential oils really help to enhance your practice, whether it's in the preparation or the beginning stage where you're meditating, taking you through the whole process today. So most practitioners of yoga set up their space first. They do a little bit of preparation. And so one of the things that you can do is put on music, or you can put something in your diffuser. So today we're going to put frankincense in the diffuser. This is a wonderful, wonderful oil. I use doTERRA essential oils. They're all therapeutic, certified, pure, just wonderful. This is really grounding. So when you put this in your diffuser, you shift the energy of the room. You actually create a space where people can walk in and feel like this feels like home. So frankincense is a tree in Somaliland, and they actually cut the tree, and the resin is what is gathered, and that is what is distilled. And so doTERRA has worked with the harvesters in Somaliland to bring us right to our home. And I just feel so grateful that I can get this wonderful frankincense in my home. It's been used for thousands of years. And one of the ways, too, that you can use it is to put it on your third eye. It's been used for meditative practices. It just sort of helps you to get grounded and connect with the spirit world. So frankincense is wonderful. It's a cell rejuvenator and sometimes called the balancer. So it actually enhances the properties, the healing properties of other oils. So it's often used in blends. If you're used to making blends, just put a couple drops of the frankincense into your blend, and you'll find it just sort of pulls all the other oils together. So that's what we're going to put in our diffuser to sort of set the stage for our healing practice today, our yoga practice. And if you're at home, I think it's really important to create a sacred space for you to get into your practice, maybe in front of an open window, or just a place where you're away from distractions. Okay. The next oil I'm going to talk about is wild orange. And I'm going to suggest that you put a couple of drops of this into your water. It's really nice to have water close by throughout your practice, so you can just sort of sip on it as you go. And wild orange is uplifting. It's going to help you to sort of feel good. When you take that water in, it's like a wonderful flavor. Now, when you put oil into your water, you want to always put it into an empty container. So use glass or stainless steel. Don't use plastic when you're using the oil. So just put 1 or 2 drops into a container, your drinking vessel, and then add the water. Water and oil don't necessarily mix very well, so it's good to have it into the empty vessel so it adheres to the glass, and then when you add the water, it's throughout the water. Wild orange is grown in Brazil, and the way that they take the essential oils out of the rind of the citrus fruit is a little bit different than what they would take the oils out of, say, lavender or peppermint. That is called distillation. But for the citrus fruits like grapefruit, lemon, lime, tangerine, wild orange, they put them through what is called an extraction process. And it's really where they're ground through plates that have rough surfaces. So the essential oils sort of pop out of the rind. So you can imagine what that must smell like if you're working in that area. It must just smell so good. So let's start our practice. Now, most people know when you start your yoga practice, you start out slow. You have to warm up your body. You don't want to just dive into those really more difficult poses. And what I'm going to suggest is a blend called Citrus Bliss. So Citrus Bliss is, again, some citrus oils. And this one's just a little bit more earthy, more complex. This has got wild orange in it, the lemon, grapefruit, mandarin, bergamot, tangerine, clementine, and vanilla. And this is where we're going to start out in to become more grounded in the practice. This is the start of the practice where you want to really get your mind, body, soul connection, where you want to feel grounded. You want to feel that you're wholly all ready to start. It's a wonderful blend to do this with. You can put it in your hands and just simply breathe it. You can put it, on behind your ears. You can put it in the creases of your elbows. It's a really nice blend for this stage of the practice because it's very uplifting and it sort of reminds you, why you're here, keeping you in the moment. So, getting yourself grounded to start your practice. This blend of the citrus blends, a little bit of vanilla. This is really lovely to get started. I like to sit in my practice to get started and really feel grounded. Sometimes people start in the standing position. It does not really matter. Every practice can be different, and this one is really nice to help you just sort of get into your whole connection. Now the next one I'm going to talk about is another blend. It's called Elevation. And this is the next stage of your practice really is the essence of your practice. This is where you get into the more difficult poses using bigger muscles. Your spine and your back are already, warmed up. Everything is, sort of flowing a little bit more. Your breath, your inhalation and your exhalation is more of a flow from position to position. And so this elevation is really going to help you to remain focused in your practice. So many people have busy lives, and I know that it's sometimes hard to remain in the moment. And so this one's really going to help you to really just be here, okay? And remember to, this is something you're doing for yourself. This is self-care, self-love. And so again, this one's just a little bit more earthy, but still with the citrus aroma. It's got lavender, tangerine, amyris, clary sage, sandalwood, ylang ylang, howood, osmanthus, and lemon myrtle, as well as melissa. So you can put these on your back, you can put them on your spine, you can put them on your legs and your shoulders, your arms, that sort of thing, to just sort of really feel that essence of that blend, to help you to really rise above the chaos. Remember you're here for a purpose and to really focus on being here. Okay, so that's the beauty of the practice, really getting into the flow, the breath work, and really feeling like you're opening up your heart center and really being in the flow of the heart, the mind, body, soul connection. The next part of the practice is the slowing down. So once you've done, the full, practice where you've done all the more difficult poses, you want to let your body slow down a little bit. So this is sort of the cooling off part. Maybe this is where you do your mat work, where there's a few stretches. Maybe you're pulling your knees up to your chest and you're rolling on your back, and perhaps you're putting your legs up to the wall, letting that circulation flow down. This part of the practice, I'm going to suggest that you use Serenity. Okay, so Serenity is the calming blend, and many people have used this to help them fall asleep at night. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful blend to use at this stage of your practice. You can put this on your back, on your knees, maybe on your neck. Again, putting it into your arms, getting it right into your system. This was got lavender, cedarwood, hoewood, ylang ylang. It's got Roman chamomile. It's got marjoram and vetiver is so calming. Vanilla and sandalwood. So this one really is the perfect one for just calming down, getting more into the restorative piece of your practice and really letting yourself just sort of finalize that last little part of your practice. And the last part of your practice, of course, is Savasana. And I've had many people tell me in my classes that, I can't wait to get to Savasana. And of course, it just feels so wonderful to have, gone through your whole practice and just be able to lay down. And so the blend that I use today is the Balance. So Balance is the grounding blend. And really, it's the time where you can just sort of let the energy of your practice just settle into every fiber of your body. And of course, this one, you can put this anywhere again. Just let it be the one that sort of really takes you into that, I'm so glad that I did this for myself. So I suggest that you stay in Savasana for at least 5 minutes, just to let that energy, just let your energy flow into that last little bit of being calm and relaxed, and help you to get back into your body. And then you can wake up feeling that you've done so well for yourself. This one has spruce, hoewood, so that's, I think, the grounding piece is the spruce. It's got frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. And this one is just sort of a really nice way to finish up. So that's the protocol for October. I'm going to be posting also what I have as a template. This is separate from the book, but this is a template that can be used to create your own practice and your own protocol. There's 6 different places here. So you can choose one to put in your diffuser, one for your water, one to warm you up, one to get going in your practice, and one to take you back into Savasana. It's got a few little things on the back. So I'll post that in the group. And I just hope that helps you to bring essential oils into your practice to help you really enhance what it is that you're already doing. So namaste. Have a wonderful day. Love to you.